Alright, so in this video we're going to go through the placement of the Levee Turnout civil cell. There's two cells in this DG and Live, the turnout and the turnaround. Basically the same thing, right? Except just a little bit different dimensions on the turnout and turnaround. Alright, so I'm going to just do, like I said, choose that. And then it wants a Levee top edge, so that would be that. And then it wants a data point for a turnout start location. Now you could just data point wherever you want to start it, right? I've actually placed a geometry point right there, and I'm going to just snap to that and place it there, reset and accept this. And the reason like I say, you don't have to do what I did, but you can see how easy it is to pick up and move that point to move that Levee, start location. Other edits. This element here is supposed to, and let me look at something real quick. Yeah, so it is a variable offset. So that is supposed to drive this element. You see that snap there to get that offset. But for some reason or other, when I make this change, so if I want to make that -12 and change that to -14, that actually worked good. Yeah. So it held up. That snap held up. I'd looked at it earlier and it seemed like it didn't. So if it didn't, you just grab that and just move it out. Snap to there again. Kind of what I'm saying is that I tested this earlier and that element didn't move when I changed this offset here. But it looks like it's doing just fine now. So that's the way you want it. But you can see how that works. This element drives that, and that element drives that. Obviously, you can change your length of your tapers here and there. And then you can change the length of this parallel area right there. That's pretty much it with horizontal. I think on the vertical, probably it looks like it's just a 0% slope projection to that. But if you did want to, put a 2% slope on it, you could just change that. You'd really need to change it on all three of those elements. I think the last thing probably to talk about, we are placing a linear template here. So if I go cut construction class on, just look at there's your template there that's being placed. Imagine we've got a point control assigned to follow that graphic. So if we come here to look at that, there is a point control there assigned to follow this graphics out here. And I think there's probably so what I've done, I left the edge of this cell as individual elements to make it a little easier to edit. And then I've came in and created a copy of those elements and basically just copy the profiles as well. But that's what the point control is looking for. I think the last thing would be probably like right now if we look at the cross-section view of, you can actually see what, we need to get rid of this slope here. That's an in condition. I think I just do it. There's multiple things you could do. You could probably clip, I think probably in condition exception would probably be the way I would go. We'll try it. I think this would be left grading. So a left override, and then we're going to confirm that, and we're going to see which way we're going here. So this is so basically we're going to come in here and snap to a key point snap to right there. the start, and then the stop's going to be right here. And you can see this cell goes a little bit beyond the tapers, right? I'm going to just come in and delete that. And hit OK. And then we should see we can see now we've gotten rid of that other ink condition that was there. Last thing I kind of forgot to mention is this little 1 foot segment. I say 1 foot, it may be more than that. So there's a segment. It's 5 feet. It looks like there. And it's really meant to, if you, with this taper thing, let me do a top view real quick. But it does appear right now this cell is just going straight 90. Where if we went in and looked at this this point control, I may make this change in the cell. Oh, I got to use a secondary. I'm not sure why we're not turning 90 there. So that should be turning 90. Through this taper area there. But for whatever reason it's not. I'll have to look at that and try to figure out what's going on with that. But what this area, this little element right here, you have to right click a few times to get to it. But it's there so you can lengthen or shorten, and it's really to handle these overlaps off of that taper and then off this parallel area. Alright, so that's pretty much a summary of that cell. The turnaround works basically the same way.